Now we will discuss about the reactions of TCA cycle. The first reaction is condensation reaction. In this condensation reaction, a molecule of acetyl-CoA condenses with a molecule of oxaloacetate. This is an exergonic reaction catalyzed by enzyme citrate synthase. So we will see how this reaction takes place. So first we will write the oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate is a dicarboxylic acid. Oxaloacetate reacts with a molecule of acetyl-CoA. So acetyl-CoA is CH3 C double bond O S coenzyme A, and this reaction leads to the condensation of acetyl-CoA with the oxaloacetate. In this reaction, a water molecule is also used and coenzyme A SH is released, and the product form is citric acid or citrate. So the structure of citrate is CH2COO minus. Then there is the components from oxaloacetate, COH, COO minus, and CH2, COO minus. So this is the structure of citrate. Okay, so this is the structure of citrate, and therefore this pathway is also called as citric acid cycle. Since citric acid has 3 carboxylic group, therefore this pathway is also called as tricarboxylic acid cycle. This is the first reaction, irreversible reaction catalyzed by enzyme citrate synthase. Now the second reaction is the dehydration reaction, where a molecule of citric acid is dehydrated. Citric acid is dehydrated to cis-aconitate. Okay, the dehydration is immediately followed by rehydration, and the cis-aconitate is converted into isocitrate. So in the first reaction there is dehydration, and in the second reaction there is rehydration. Both these reactions are catalyzed by enzyme aconitase. So in dehydration, this OH group and one of the H from the CH2 are removed. So the molecule form is CH2 C double COO then COO minus and double bond CH COO. This molecule is cis-aconitate, which is hydrated. Now again the water molecule is added, but at this time the OH group is linked over here and H is added over here. So the citrate is converted into isocitrate. So we will write the structure of isocitrate. So it has the same component from acetyl-CoA. Along with that, it has the components from oxaloacetate. So now the components are COO minus. Now for this C we will write the OH group, and on the other side we will write H, and this carboxylic acid group we will write over here COO minus. So this molecule is now isocitrate. So conversion of citrate to isocitrate is catalyzed by enzyme aconitase that first dehydrate the citrate to cis-aconitate and then rehydrate the cis-aconitate to isocitrate. Now in the next reaction there is oxidative decarboxylation of isocitrate. Oxidative decarboxylation. So here we will shift this isocitrate molecule here, and this isocitrate undergoes oxidative decarboxylation. In this oxidative decarboxylation, the NAD acts as oxidizing agent, which is reduced to NADH, and a molecule of CO2 is released. Molecule of CO2 is released, and this reaction is catalyzed by enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase. So in this reaction, the oxidation takes place on this carbon. Here the two hydrogens are released and there is also decarboxylation. So this decarboxylation takes place over here. So the molecule form is now CH2 COO negative, and then there is dehydration and there is decarboxylation. So here we have CH2 and there is dehydrogenation. So we have a keto group over here and there is carboxylic acid. So this is a molecule of alpha ketoglutaric acid. Alpha ketoglutaric acid, it has 5 carbons. Alpha ketoglutarate, sometimes it is also called as the alpha oxoglutarate or 2-oxoglutarate, and this formation of this alpha ketoglutarate is catalyzed by isocitrate dehydrogenase. So isocitrate is the substrate for this reaction, NAD is the oxidizing agent, NAD is converted into NADH and CO2 is released, forming a molecule of alpha ketoglutarate. So in this way a 6-carbon compound is converted into 5-carbon compound. Now this alpha ketoglutarate undergoes the another oxidation reaction where again NAD acts as the oxidizing agent, and this oxidation is also coupled to the decarboxylation. So this is also coupled to decarboxylation, and in this reaction a molecule of coenzyme A is also added. Coenzyme A SH is added and a molecule of NAD is reduced to NADH, and the product form is succinyl CoA. Well, this also undergoes the decarboxylation, so CO2 is released in this reaction and the product form is succinyl CoA. So we will write the structure of succinyl CoA, that is CH2 COO minus and then CH2 C double bond O S coenzyme A. S CoA. So this is succinyl CoA, and the reaction is catalyzed by enzyme alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase catalyzes this reaction. So alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase catalyzes the oxidative decarboxylation of alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl CoA. In the next reaction, the succinyl CoA is converted into succinate. This reaction is also considered as substrate level phosphorylation because in this reaction a molecule of GDP or ADP gets phosphorylated. So in this reaction a molecule of ADP or GDP gets phosphorylated. Inorganic phosphate is linked to this molecule since the reaction is exergonic, and it is a reversible reaction. So this reaction is catalyzed by enzyme succinyl CoA synthetase. Succinyl CoA synthetase, and the product form is succinic acid or succinate, that is CH2COO minus CH2COO negative. So this molecule is succinate, and the reaction is catalyzed by succinyl CoA synthetase. Now in the next reaction, the succinate is oxidized to fumarate, and this reaction is catalyzed by succinate dehydrogenase, and this succinate dehydrogenase requires FAD as reducing agent, which is converted into FAD as oxidizing agent, which is reduced to FADH2. So succinate dehydrogenase catalyzes this reaction, and in this reaction the succinic acid undergoes dehydrogenation, forming a molecule of fumarate. So a double bond is introduced between the two carbons from where the oxidation has taken place. So this is a molecule of fumarate. Okay, and in the next reaction the fumarate is hydrated to malate by enzyme fumarase. So this is a molecule of fumarate which is hydrated by enzyme fumarase, and the product form is COOH COO negative and CH2COO negative. This molecule is malate. The malate is subsequently oxidized to oxaloacetate. So the oxidation takes place on one carbon only. So in this oxidation these two hydrogens are removed from the carbon. As a result, the carbon gets double bonded with the oxygen and it forms the oxaloacetate. So this is oxaloacetate, the precursor which is regenerated in this particular pathway. And in this reaction the NAD molecule is reduced to NADH. The reaction is catalyzed by enzyme malate dehydrogenase. Okay, now this oxaloacetate is ready to condense with another molecule of incoming acetyl CoA. So in this way the TCA cycle starts with the oxaloacetate, it condenses with acetyl CoA, and then it undergoes the oxidation reaction, decarboxylation reaction, and regenerates the oxaloacetate. So acetyl CoA is completely oxidized to form the reducing equivalent NADH and FADH2 and to release the CO2 molecule. So this is all about TCA cycle. Thank you very much.